Good morning, everybody. So, it is the next day. It is currently Monday. So originally we weren't scheduled to fly out until Wednesday. We were gonna do Wednesday to Wednesday with that non-stop back to Austin on Virgin Atlantic. However,
non-revving?
Yeah. If you're in the airline industry, you obviously know how the non-rev game works. If you're not in the airline industry, it is literally a game. You have to keep a watch on all of the flight loads. Well, that flight has been getting full, so we thought, okay, well, let's just go back a day early because Virgin has like 2 flights to Orlando, Vegas, Los Angeles,
San Francisco. We had all these options.
Yeah, but checking this morning, those are getting very, very slim. And the reason is because Heathrow has imposed a passenger cap, a daily passenger cap. So to help combat that, airlines have started placing embargoes on non-rev travel. So on certain carriers, we're not even able to try and attempt to get on it because they're not allowing non-revs.
So like we can't jump on American or United, our backups, because of that.
Delta as well has also in place an embargo. So realistically, the only option we have is Virgin Atlantic, and it's getting very slim.
Yeah.
So we are making our way over right now to St. Pancras Station here in London, and we are going to attempt to hop on the Eurostar, get over to Paris, and then fly out of Paris tomorrow morning. And this is all very spur of the moment. We literally were like, let's pack up and run to the train station.
In record amount of time, too, might I add. Like,
yeah.
We did a good job.
But here's the thing, as of right now, I wasn't able to purchase the ticket online, and I'm thinking it's because it's too soon to departure. So we don't even have a secured ticket yet. So fingers crossed we get to the station and we get on that Eurostar train. So right now we are walking to the Farringdon train station. St. Pancras is only 1 stop up, so we will check in with you guys once we secure our Eurostar tickets. All right, update. There are no seats to Paris today or tomorrow. We first contemplated just going to the airport and seeing if we can get on any non-rev flight to a different city in Europe. But after mulling that over, we did end up finding 2 seats to purchase on Virgin from London to Orlando tomorrow. Relatively, and I say relatively inexpensive, but compared to a last minute next day one-way flight, it was fairly affordable. So we were like, you know what, let's just do it. It's part of the experience. We at least have a confirmed seat. Normally we would have just played the game, but it's a little bit of an extenuating circumstance because there are capacity caps, which is not normal. So this is not a normal non-revving trip.
No, and with all the embargoes, with all the carriers that we would normally take as a backup option are not an option because of it.
That's exactly right. Like if we had the option to hop on United or Delta or American, we would have made it out of London at some point. We would have made it back to US soil, but because our literal only option was Virgin Atlantic, it didn't make sense to risk that. We just bought 2 confirmed seats, and we are at least making it home tomorrow. So,
and we didn't know that until this morning. We didn't know that all the airlines had an embargo. We knew that American did.
We knew American did.
Know that United or Delta had it. So now it's taken care of.
It's taken care of. And I want to preface it again by saying this is not normally what we would normally do. We would normally go to the airport and play the game because there are so many options to get home. It's just this is a unique circumstance that all of those flights are not available. So we kind of didn't have a choice. If we wanted to make it home, which we do need to make it home, that's why we did that. So we are going back to the hotel because we do have a confirmed seat now. We are able to enjoy the rest of the day here in London today. So we're gonna go put our bags back in the hotel, we're gonna check in for our flight, and then we are going to go out and explore the last day here in London.
We have a couple of things planned, so stick around.
Yes. All right, so we had made it back to the hotel, dropped off our luggage. kind of regrouped, and we're just gonna enjoy this last day here in London. We stopped off at Pret to grab us a meatball sub and a wrap. Yeah, it's a wrap, a meatball wrap. We wanted to get an iced coffee, but they only do hot here, so we'll get an iced coffee when we get out in the city. So from here, we're actually gonna head over to the London Tower Bridge and just stroll across the bridge. We haven't seen it on this trip yet. We did see it last time we were here, but anyway, we're gonna eat and then head off into the city.
London's behind us, so now we're going to make our way over to the London Tower Bridge.
So we just took a little stroll. As you saw, we ended up going to Trafalgar Square, 10 Downing Street. We passed by the Dover House. We've just really been strolling through the streets.
Yes, it's been fun, enlightening. There's some protesting going on, but we're not going to get involved with that. So some statues, we'll walk through the mall.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's been a neat little fun.
And we actually saw a few things that we haven't seen before. So we've never been to Trafalgar Square. We did do 10 Downing last time. But we actually picked up a few souvenirs for the parents, so we're gonna run those back up to the hotel before going back out into town. I think we're gonna drop off as much stuff as we can at the hotel, because we're just gonna go, I think, walk through Soho and just enjoy our last evening in town, and then fly out tomorrow morning. But we're gonna head up to the hotel.
Let's go.
All right, so after a day of exploring on our last day here in London, we have gone to the hotel, dropped off anything that we purchased today, recharged our batteries a little bit, and now we are out in Soho enjoying one last fish and chips meal. We have our Diet Coke here. We ordered some calamari and then some cod fish and chip.
Yes. So we're gonna enjoy some food, then have some drinks, listen to some good music. We met the DJ next door, Jason, right?
Yeah. And then, of course, if you're following our Instagram, you've seen some of our posts from our outing. We've been frequenting a bar called Comptons of Soho, which is right here on Old Compton Road in Soho. It's just a nice little bar. The people are super friendly. For a Monday night, it's actually pretty busy. We walked past it on the way here. But we are going to stop over there for a pint after our fish and chips. All right, so it is now a few minutes before 11 p.m. We are making our way back to the hotel. So we're leaving Soho now, walking to the train station. But that is gonna do it. We are saying farewell to London this evening.
My heart's always in London.
We'll be back before you know it. This is one city that now, especially that we have non-stops that we can non-rev on, this will be an easy commute for us.
Definitely.
So, the madness that happened earlier today, like we said, wouldn't normally be as mad if all of the airlines were allowing non-rev travel. It just got a little dicey because of the embargoes that airlines are placing on employee travel. But we're gonna be back. We are making our way back to the hotel now. All right, guys, clearly we made it home from our night out in London. And it's actually the next morning at about 5:30 in the morning, and we are heading off to the airport for our fun-filled travel day. Yeah, it's sad. We are saying goodbye to London. And a quick little word about the Yotel. This hotel is really cool. It has everything you need. It is a very small room, a micro hotel, but it literally had everything we need. It was very comfortable. The bed was comfortable.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I would definitely stay here again. The location is great. Walking distance to a tube station, and we can kind of get anywhere in the city from there. So kudos Yotel. This is our first time staying here at any Yotel brand property. So we'll definitely be back. We are going to run downstairs, grab some coffee, and then catch the tube all the way over to Heathrow. So we're at Farringdon Station now. We'll actually go one up to King's Cross, hop over to Piccadilly line, and then take the Piccadilly all the way from King's Cross to Heathrow Terminal 2 and 3.
Sorry, I'm spoiled. This whole trip, he was such a good travel companion because he would come downstairs and he'd get coffee for me. So I haven't had coffee yet, sorry.
Yeah, it is definitely bright and early, and we, if you watched last week, you saw that right before it was time to come to the hotel and pack, we went out and enjoyed one last night out in town. So we had maybe about 3.5, maybe 4 hours of sleep, so. But anyways, we're gonna grab some coffee here, which another cool thing about the Yotel is they have this kind of self-serve station here. And then you just check yourself out here at the end. But we're gonna grab some coffee.
And I'm lost because, like I said, I haven't made the coffee yet. So I need my cameraman to come make the coffee. We'll see y'all in a little bit. So, how long did it take?
So it took about 10 minutes to get from our hotel up to King's Cross Station. And then it took about 1 hour from King's Cross to the Terminal 2 and 3 train station on the Piccadilly line. So all in all, about an hour 15, hour 20. But we left at, 6 a.m.? So it's about 7:20 right now.
So we have been discussing when our next trip will be back to London. We met a couple of mates on our trip, so it'll be neat to see them again in the near future. We're not going to let 4 years pass before we come back, so
No.
it's up there on our list to hit at least when we come back over to Europe.
And one of the people that we met that we became friends with is a Berlin resident. And we've been wanting to go there for a while, so. Bye.
See you in Orlando.
So we did try to see if we could finagle either getting myself onto Ryan's flight or Ryan onto my flight, but everything is full. They were saying that his flight is oversold. So we are going to have to take 2 separate planes that we will both meet up in Orlando within about 2 hours of each other. So he is in line filling out his thank you card for the Virgin crew. But I'm waiting for him to board, and my gate hasn't been released yet, so I don't even know where I'm going yet. But he's boarding up now, and then I'll be following shortly behind. Ryan's flight just pushed back, and my gate was just announced for my flight, so that's where I'm headed to now. He departed out of gate number 21. I am out of gate 36. Doesn't seem like it's that far apart, but it's about a half a mile walk. Terminal 3 is very interesting because there are like arms. I think of it as like hub and spoke. There's spokes that go off of the main terminal that are super long, half a mile long, that are just rows of gates. But depending on what gate number you're in, for example, I had to leave his gate, walk a half a mile back to the main hub. Now I'm walking to another spoke of gates, so I'm a little bit out of breath, but I have plenty of time. I'm making my way over there now. I'm gonna start boarding up here in about half an hour, and then I'll be about an hour and a half behind Ryan in the air. So all is well in the world. We're making it home. That's what really matters. But anyways, let me make my way over to this gate.